While you can certainly conduct a live stream all by yourself, the larger and more complex your streaming setup becomes, the more important it'll be to have a crew helping out. Let's go over all the positions on a full-scale, multi-camera production. At the top, we have the producer and the director. Taking cues from the director is the technical director. Then there's someone in charge of graphics and a separate person running audio, in addition to the tape operator, several camera operators, and finally the engineer. Let's get to know each one of these positions. Like in a traditional production, the producer of a live stream is in charge of the overall production and organization of the stream, from start to finish. Next up, the director chooses the vision and artistic directions of the shoot. The director determines when to switch between cameras, when to use certain graphics, and when to use sound effects or background music. On bigger shoots, the director oversees all of the action in the control room. The technical director operates the switchboard according to the instructions provided by the director. On small shoots, the same person may perform the roles of both the TD and the director. On full-scale live productions, someone is usually responsible for the audio, and another person's in charge of the graphics, titles, and lower thirds. There's also typically a tape operator, handling all video playback including intros, B-rolls, and replays. Thanks to improvements in technology, these jobs have become less demanding. We no longer have to juggle physical tapes around before cutting to a pre-recorded clip. On small shoots, it's common for the technical director to handle audio, graphics, and cutaways even as they operate the switcher. Still, it makes sense to have dedicated personnel for each of these roles if the production includes many moving parts. You'll of course need cameras to capture your streams, so you'll probably also want camera operators and maybe grips for each camera on your shoot. Again, on simple productions you can get by without dedicated crew members filling this role. You could set up one or more stationary cameras with the angles you need prior to the stream. If you only want a couple of static camera angles, you don't need dedicated camera operators. Finally, the engineer sets up and maintains all the equipment so the stream runs smoothly with the highest possible quality. If something goes wrong with a piece of gear, the engineer is your designated go-to problem solver. As with the other positions we've covered so far, this role can be combined with the producer, director, or the technical director. While help is always nice, not every production needs a separate crew member to fill every single role. As we've expressed already, the smaller your production, the less help you'll need. If you have a smaller crew, it's still good to run the protocol, but it's not uncommon to combine roles when needed. A single person could potentially host and switch a live stream all alone, but it's usually best to split responsibilities between at least the host and a technical director when possible. That way, if something goes wrong midstream, the host can interact with the audience while the technical director troubleshoots. As your production grows in complexity, it may make sense to split responsibilities amongst a larger crew. But don't be afraid to give live streaming a try, even if you have to go it alone.
Continued learning and practice, as well as taking refreshers on the basics, will help keep your skills sharp. Check out our video courses to stay on top of your game. Find a course by visiting videomaker.com/courses or click the link in the description.